What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about top 15 winter fragrances that are best suited for special occasions. So during the winter season, if you have a special occasion, let's say a wedding occasion or somebody's birthday parties or any get together with your friends or relatives, these are something that you can pick, but doesn't mean that these are the only fragrances that you can pick. So in case I miss to choose any of your favorites, do not get mad at me. These are just my personal opinion. So I have picked the best from my collection according to my taste and preference. So I will also mention the names in the video description area along with the timestamp if possible. So in case you do not like any of the fragrances, you can directly skip to the ones that you personally prefer. You can click on the timestamps. At number 15 is Versace Eros. I'm sure many of you know about this already. It is a very nice apple and mint based fragrance, more suitable for party occasions. So it costs around 4,000. So in case you do not have that budget, just try Paris Corner Des Temptation, because I've tried both of these. I've tested both of these side by side and they're very close after 30 minutes. It's just that the opening of this one is slightly harsh. It has got that scratchy edges, obviously because the price is much lesser. It costs around 1,500 to 1,800, between that range depending on the offers that you get, but otherwise they are very close. So if you have the budget for 4,000, then you can try this one, but if your budget is tight, go for Des Temptation by Paris Corner. Very close, is just that the opening is slightly harsh. But beautiful apple and mint based fragrance, more suitable for the winters, special occasions like parties. At number 14 is Autobiography Supreme Gold by Paris Corner. One of the niche type of fragrance from the Paris Corner line. It has a very nice boozy cacao, some coffee and some woody notes. A beautiful blend, something very different from the usual scents that you get. In my opinion, this is not a regular winter scent because the blend is very unique. I think you can wear it for special occasion, but it's just that the projection is not too heavy. It projects only about 1 feet boundary, but it easily lasts on your skin for about 8 to 9 hours. Beautiful blend if you like a different type of scent for the winters. Supreme Gold by Autobiography Paris Corner is one of the best that you can try. At number 13 is Glazed by Inspired Aroma. One of the heavy performing perfume, costs around 4,000, but performance, it's a king guys. A beautiful vanilla and a touch of rose along with nice sweet tonka bean. So the tonka bean is heavy in this one. If you do not like that sweet tonka kind of fragrances, you may not like this one, but otherwise the overall blend is beautifully done. There is a little touch of rose as well, but does not mean it smells like feminine fragrances. It is definitely unisex and it is best suited for the winters if you want a heavy performing scent for the winters. In my wearing experience, this stays on clothes for about 5 days, because after I wore it for one of the reception wedding function that I had, I just folded my shirt and kept it back in my cupboard. I could smell my cupboard for the next 5 days. That's how good it performed. So if you're looking for a great performing winter scent, Glazed by Inspired Aroma is what you can try. At number 12 is Tom Ford Black Orchid. Now, though it is marketed towards women, from what I have seen is men wear it more than women because it does not smell like a typical women's fragrance. I most of the time see men wearing this, especially in up-class kind of events, up-class kind of marriage occasions. I can smell this from many men around me. It is Tom Ford Black Orchid, a beautiful dark chocolate, woody, some black floral kind of fragrance. Not a women pleaser if you go heavy. So go light on this one, just 5 to 6 sprays. If you're going outdoors, and maybe if you're going indoors, just go 3 to 4 sprays. Do not overspray this, because if you overspray this, the beauty of this loses. So outdoors you can possibly go 6 to 8 hours as well, but only in the winters. It smells the best in the winters. So that is Black Orchid by Tom Ford. Pretty expensive though, it costs like 7,000-8,000, but if you like that niche type of fragrance, you can definitely give it a try. At number 11 is Mugler Pure Malt. Now, if you like boozy kind of fragrance for the winters, Pure Malt is definitely a must try because it has that nice Thierry Mugler DNA along with that malt note, which is not found in most of the fragrances that you try. And that malt note is what gives that boozy nuance. So it is obviously not a real fragrance note. It is chemically created. So if you are only into fresh type of fragrances, you would not appreciate this one. But like I said, this is one of the finest winter based boozy type of fragrance that you can try. That is Mugler Pure Malt. At number 10 is again from Inspired Aroma. I have spoken a lot about this one, that is Oud Rose Extrait Parfum. They also have pure Parfum concentration which costs around 4,000. This costs around 2,500. Now Extrait Parfum itself has a heavy projection, guys. So in case you do not have the budget for 4,000, I would say this is more than sufficient, because with just 3 to 4 sprays, when I tested in office, people around me could smell me 4 to 5 feet away. That's the kind of projection that this one has. Up close, you may not find it very appealing, but in the air, this does a lot of magical reactions from the people around you. You should only try it in the winters, or if you happen to spend your time in air-conditioned setup, because in the winters, this pierces into that cool breeze and people around you will definitely notice you. Definitely give it a try if you're looking for a good complementing Oud Rose kind of fragrance. So that is Oud Rose by Inspired Aroma at number 10. At number 9 is again from Thierry Mugler. These days they are only called as Mugler, that is Pure Havane. Again another boozy kind of fragrance along with some nice boozy cocoa, some honey and tobacco. The tobacco is very subtle in this one, not like Shura. Okay, so do not get, oh no, I hate Shura, so I'm not going to try this one at all. This is not that kind of tobacco at all. It is like a sweet type of tobacco, not the harsh, heavy type of tobacco. It has that boozy nuance with that cocoa blend along with some honey kind of note. So if you like that kind of blend, definitely give it a try. Pure Havane by Mugler. At number 8 is from the house of Azzaro, that is Wanted by Night. So if you like a nice fruity note along with some cinnamon plus the Invictus vibe, because women go crazy on this one, guys. So in case you want to go on a date or impress a woman, you spend your time with your loved one, this is definitely a must try. Azzaro Wanted by Night. Don't try the Azzaro Wanted. Azzaro Wanted by Night is much better than that. Women go crazy on this one. If you want to spend your time with your loved one, impress her, this is definitely a must try for the winters. Performance wise, it easily lasts about 8 hours on my skin. Good projection for the first 2 hours. At number 7 is Ultra Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Again, if you want to impress a woman, I've seen every woman love this one. My wife easily notices this when I spray this. It has a nice pear and a sweet vanilla blend. In case you're looking for a heavy projection, a party kind of fragrance, Ultra Male is something that you should definitely try. Though men may not love this personally, but you want to go for parties where you want loud projection in the winters, this is definitely a must try. That is Ultra Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. At number 6 is Armani Code Profumo. Now if you like a mature type of fragrance with that typical Armani Code DNA along with some tonka sweetness with a bit of leathery nuance, this is one of the finest blend that you get in the Armani line. This is one of my favorites, but I love it only during the winters. Don't try it in the summers. It does not smell that great in the heat, so it is best suited for the winters or if you spend your time in air condition. But one of the finest and rich smelling winter based fragrance from the Armani line, that is Code Profumo. At number 5 is from the house of Ajmal, that is Hatkora wood. This is a little expensive. See if you can get some Decants, because this is one of the richest smelling wood blends that you can try. Just like the name, it does have that Hatkora lime. So Hatkora lime is something that I'm trying for the first time. This is the only fragrance that I have with Hatkora lime, I believe, because the lemon note, the citrus note in this one has that dry lemon sort of nuance. So I believe that's how Hatkora lemon smells like. Hatkora is a category of lemon that is grown in the northern parts of India. It also grows in some other countries. So it sort of gives that dry lemon sort of nuance along with a beautiful rich woody blend. It also has some bit of saffron. It costs like 12,500 as mentioned in the box, which is the MRP, but you can get it at a discount for 9 to 9.5. So in case you have that budget, you can try, but do not blind buy this one. Definitely test it, because I know this is expensive, so I don't really suggest blind buying expensive fragrances. Definitely give it a try. In case you have Ajmal stores in your city, you can easily test them there, or see if you can get a decant. Performance wise, easily projects about 2 to 3 hours with just 4 sprays if you are indoors, and it gives a good lasting on clothes for about 10 to 11 hours. That's what I get in this one. But if you are used to woody type of scents, you may not sense the smell because of nose fatigue, but otherwise on clothes it easily lasts about 10 to 11 hours. At number 4 is from the house of Inspired Aroma again, that is Saffron Leather. one of the finest leather-based fragrance that you can find, and one of the leather-based fragrance that women also love. This is what I have experienced in my wearing experience, because generally leather-based fragrance are not appreciated by women, but when I wore this to office, 2 women loved this one and they complimented me, and that is what surprised me, because the leather accord used in this one is very well rounded with that smooth saffron note, and that makes it a very creamy leather-based fragrance. Definitely give it a try if you want that rich type of classy smelling leather-based fragrance, which women also love. Saffron Leather by Inspired Aroma. Great projection for about 2 to 4 hours if you're indoors, and a good lasting of 9 to 10 hours. Can go above that depending on the weather condition if you apply it on clothes. This 10 ml costs around 1000, but beautiful fragrance, guys. At number 3 is from the house of Ajmal again, Wisal the Hub. One of the beautiful, rich smelling, royal smelling, luxury smelling fragrance that you get for this price tag. It has that beautiful apple note along with some dry fruit accord with a touch of rose and woody kind of blend. Not the typical rose and oud fragrance that you get, because the rose is very subtle in this one and it is well rounded with that woody nuance, and in the base you would also get sandalwood and musk. One of the finest, smoothest, rich smelling fragrance with a touch of Middle Eastern style. So even if you don't like the typical Middle Eastern fragrances, I would still suggest go and give it a try, guys, because this is the one of the richest luxury smelling fragrance that you can get. The MRP is around 3,300. In case there are heavy discounters running in Flipkart and Amazon, you can get it for 1,800 to 2,000 as well, but it happens like only once or twice a year. Do not blind buy this from random sellers in Flipkart and Amazon. Choose only Ajmal & Sons or Pro League. I have mentioned this before as well. I'm not a huge fan of buying fragrances from Amazon or Flipkart, but if the seller's name is Ajmal & Sons or Pro League, they have a good rating, and I think they are third-party providers of Ajmal brand, so you can try it from there as well. That is Ajmal Wisal the Hub. Best suited for marriage occasions, best suited for get-togethers. So that was at number 3. Now coming in at number 2 is again from Inspired Aroma, that is Mystique. Not many talk about this, but honestly, in my personal opinion, this is one of the beautiful blend that I've seen. The opening has a very creamy, milky almond note, and then after the dry down, which is about 30 to 45 minutes, it starts kicking in that amber along with tonka, which gives the feel of a nice sexy tobacco accord. So the tobacco is not like Shura again. So the tobacco is something like Dolce & Gabbana the one, which is very subtle, very sexy, which women also love. So this is that kind of blend. A creamy, milky almond, and after 30 to 45 minutes, you get a nice tonka and amber, which gives the vibe of tobacco feel. A beautiful, sexy blend, something that you will not find commonly even in the designers that I've tried. So in case you're looking to try something niche or different from the usual sense, Mystique by Inspired Aroma is definitely a must try. This costs like 1000 for 10 ml, but I would still say it is worth that price. At number 1 is my favorite and one of my highest rated fragrances till date. I would rate this a 9.25, and that is Ajmal Amberwood. Now again, the MRP says 12,500. Again, you can get it for 9 to 9.5 if there are discounts. You can contact the seller in the video description area, but do not blind buy this. Try for a decant or try it from Ajmal stores to test the smell. If you love it, then go for it. If you have the budget, do not take loans and buy such expensive fragrances. I'm not somebody who would recommend that. This is one of the richest smelling woody fragrance that I've tried. Amberwood has a very sexy amber. The take on amber is very different in this one. It has that boozy type of amber nuance along with a bit of cardamom on top. And then in the late dry down, you would get a very nice, sexy, woody note. So the woods are like cedar wood, some pine wood. It's a blend of a lot rich wood note. But this is one of the craziest woody based fragrance that I've tried till date. It smells very rich, very royal, but people who are not into fragrances, if you're a beginner, you would not understand the blend of this one. But if you have tried a lot of fragrances, then you would understand why I'm saying that it smells so rich. Performance wise, mind blowing. It easily projects 2 to 4 hours if you're indoors, depending on the weather. But on my clothes, I got a compliment in the 12th hour from my brother-in-law, and he asked me, which fragrance did you wear now? I said I did not wear any fragrance, and that's when I realized that it actually performs good, because in the beginning I thought it does not perform that great, but when I actually did the regular way of testing, it does perform easily about 12 to 14 hours. The compliment that I got from my brother-in-law was in the 12th hour. I'd applied it on my t-shirt, though I was indoors the whole day. I did not really step out. It's obvious that if you step out and there is too much heat, it can evaporate soon, but if you are indoors in room temperature, this can easily go 12 to 14 hours on your clothes. Though you might experience nose fatigue, it does have a great performance, guys. So that was Ajmal Amberwood at number 1, my personal favorite. Thanks for watching again. See you next time soon. Let me know in the comments down below as to which is your favorite winter fragrances for special occasions. So see you next time soon. Cheers.